Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Steel Division 2. It looks like we've got a couple of new divisions to play with in the latest update to the beta. Game comes out sometime in June, so we get an early look at it beforehand. So I'm excited to see what's new. Actually, we're playing as a Hungarian unit today for the Germans, the Axis side, and it'll have some German units in it, but some Hungarian units as well, including the Hetzer. And then as for the Soviets, I'm not too sure what's new with their deck, aside from some new tanks and some more Lend-Lease stuff, I think. But we'll find out what it has in store for us today. I haven't actually taken a look at the armory, the battle group armory, to see what's new and everything. So we're going to experience it first here. First look at the new update to Steel Division 2 beta. All right, oh, and we're playing with 1,000 points on a new map, so it should be quite exciting. I love this game too, by the way, because it literally takes like 3 seconds to start and get into a game. Like, it's incredible. So we're playing against AI, quite a few AI. Might take a little longer because the map's much larger than usual. And game loads in pretty well. Beautiful looking map, by the way. I must say the church is quite detailed. Wow, that's actually the longest time it took ever to load in a... Oh, wow, lots of nice updates. Oh, look at that. They put flags above every little capture point. That's interesting. Okay, that's an interesting update. We're playing just a close combat battle. Usually I like to do breakthrough, but this is going to allow us to fight a little bit more effectively. And it looks like some of our groups here have captured Soviet equipment too, so we're seeing some return from the previous battles. I guess I will sneak in right about here then, since the AI seems to be everywhere else. So I'll fit in right over on this side. So we're going to try to battle it out for territory. I guess we have to capture flags then instead of circular areas. So we'll try to see if we can do that. All right, if you guys want to support the channel too, click or tap that like button. Let me know you'd like to see more content here. We greatly appreciate your guys' support, and thanks for cheering me on and all these wonderful battles. This is also a pre-made deck that came pre-loaded, so I really don't know what's in here. A lot of ME-109s, lots of cool stuff, and it looks like a lot of Hungarian... Ooh, the Lukes. Is that the... I think that's the Lukes, the VK901. I've never actually seen that designation before, so it must be. Tigers. Ooh, lots of Tigers. And also, I think we've got a Hetzer in here. Yeah, Jagdpanzer 38T. That's what I wanted to see. Beautiful. All right, well... More importantly than the tanks is infantry usually, especially since I've got a couple of forests here, so let's lay down some of that. I don't know what any of this means. Retired Jaeger? I guess they're retiring from the war. They're just part-timers now. No, of course, that's not what that means, but let's go and get some Recon down first. Get a couple of these trucks down. Let's also get a Luke's down. I think that thing has a nice, like, 20mm on it. Let's see, yep, 20mm autocannon for armor piercing and for high explosive. I'll get a bunch of units down. This actually is a command unit, so we'll want one of those. Not a command unit, but a leader unit. It's a little different. Get some of these infantry down as well. Looks like some of them actually come in half tracks. That's kind of cool. And maybe some artillery to boot. Probably some mortars to start with, right? Yeah, we get some Jaeger mortars. So we'll set those up over here by the swamp. That should be able to provide cover fire on our front line. I'll keep them in the back. And then as for aircraft, we have a, wow, look at that, a 50mm AP tank buster. That's awesome. That is a really good plane to have at the start. The AI usually goes heavy planes, so I'm going to just dump in a ton of planes and the rest into tanks. Let's just have a steamroll at the start here. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, let's roll over here. Get the recon up there. Alright, so the Soviet tank group, let's see what this one is. Typical Soviet tank group, I don't know exactly who's who. We're seeing a couple of new, the 29th Tank Corps is what's new here. 9th and the 6th, I think, return, or the 2nd. Alright, lots of friendly planes are up. There we go, there's some targets right there for our planes. Enemy recon plane above us, and we'll take that other plane out too. Alright, the Lukes is scouting the top. I don't know if this is I don't think this is a full Hungarian unit. I could still hear German voice actors in here, so they must be having help from the Hungarians. Just kind of primarily more infantry. Alright, looks like our plane did a good job of taking out enemy aircraft or getting them to flee. We'll see if we can get the others to... Well, let's actually get that plane to fall back. Should mean evacuating, although it doesn't say that here. Let's see if this ME-109 can get in there. Look at, he's taking a lot of fire. Looks like a Hungarian pilot, actually. That's cool. So the Hungarians are using German aircraft. Very neat. Enemy T-34 knocked out. Excellent. All right, let's get these troops deployed and get them rolling. Alright, lots of new things to observe and look at. Very exciting. Armored cars rolling up. We'll put our mortars on a hotbar. Looks like we're actually taking some fire here. Better roll that Luke's back then. More than certain that we don't want to take fire. It's funny, a recon unit taking fire from somewhere that they can't see. But Raptor, you need more recon! Alright. Ah, wonderful. You can actually hear the Hungarian voice actors. Cool. Alright, ME-109 shot down there. Although he was told to fall... Well, he's falling back, but I couldn't get him to actually retreat. Which is a little disappointing. Alright, the Hungarians, I think... Oh, Germans, I guess. Yeah, we'll just say the Hungarians, since this is primarily supposed to be more of a Hungarian group. And we are losing by 2 points, so we need to capture some more flags. Looks like this vehicle won't be going anywhere and is being attacked by a T-34-85. Wow, that actually deflects shells. That's really good. Alright, we'll try to go into the town. Looks like we got an AT group there. That little recon thing was finally destroyed. And it looks like a big O attack plane here. What the hell is that? Looks like we got pilots that are chasing it. I don't know what that thing is. Wow. Oh, yeah, this. Looks like they changed the name. That thing has a lot of frontal nose cannons to it. It's really cool. Very good anti-tank vehicle. Let's get our units up there. Mortars are firing away at an anti-tank. We still got more points to spend. 6 minutes into the battle here. I need some anti-tank units ready to go. Let me get a couple of Hetzers up here, a couple of Martyrs to deal with those Soviet tanks, and a couple of recon to spot them. Got my recon here primarily to deal with light vehicles. Looks like it's working. Mortars coming down on that AT gun. Oh, actually, it's a machine gun. I thought it was like a wheeled small AT gun. Very cool map, by the way. Looks like a lot of rivers and a lot of bridges on this map. But primarily kind of a residential, or rather like a farming area, rural. Alright, lots of Soviet tanks are coming. And we've got a lot of captured Soviet equipment, too. You might see T-34s and wondering why we have them. It's because they were captured. I'm going to need a supply vehicle up here. Stu-42. Oh, we actually get some sort of a... What the hell is that? Granada Warfare 30. It's a 50mm mortar. Let's give that a shot. Looks like that could be hauled by a motorcycle, maybe? Maybe it's mounted on the back of a motorcycle. That'll be interesting to see. Let's get a commandant down here and a couple more squads of infantry. Looks like the best we can call out now is the Jaeger. One. Oh, looks like we're being rolled on the left side. Whoa, where's the AI here? I thought he'd flank. Well, that explains the 15 to 17. There's 2 flanks here. I guess I'm rolling a little deep to capture that, but we finally got it. I should roll left then and capture those 2 flags there. So I think we'll make our switch to go capture the left side. Let's double time. Start capturing left flag, and we'll get some additional infantry up here too. 12-man mortar team ready to go. Tanks are holding. Enemy tanks are everywhere. Let's get our boys into the buildings. And see if we can get some of them out of the forest. So we just need to move the front away from the flag in order to capture it, but we can't do it with recon vehicles. However, here comes our anti-tank squads now. These 2 light armored cars, 8mm and 20mm. Looks like the machine gun should be enough to turn those groups back. We'll try to move up there. And it looks like the AI is going to be attacking up there. Very good. Alright, we're going to try to attack that plane. Oh yeah. Martyr 3 destroyed by that aircraft. But that aircraft should be shot down now. Hungarian pilots moving to engage. Target destroyed. Excellent work. Alright, well, the loss of a Martyr 3 is pretty big, but not too bad compared to them losing an aircraft like that. And we got our command units holding that bridge as best they can. Alright, it is now 16-16. That's for total flags captured on the field. And there's a damn 45mm anti-tank gun there. That's unfortunate. That's in a very good position where he can fire at pretty much everything except for what's coming down this road. So we're okay to move up to about here. Let's get these units up here. Also, the Jagdpanzer has a nice machine gun on top as well, MG42, capable of cutting down infantry quite quickly. Let's get a couple of groups to go this way. We'll start occupying that village to the left. Alright, well, we've made quite a big clearance here. The enemy is still picking off our T-34s, but we are greatly outnumbered. And the goal here is trying to hold till we get to the Tigers. However, if the enemy has T-34-85s, that is quite a capable vehicle of destroying a Tiger. And we'll have to send the Tigers to the right side. Alright, enemy recon was destroyed. Enemy tanks are bailing out due to the Jagdpanzers there. T-34s are really being chewed up now. Yep, we're going to lose that flag. Let's push forward, see if we can recap. We'll keep the command unit nearby to help that tank advance. Most of our vehicles don't stand much of a chance now. Oh, looks like these are mortars that are mounted on the back of a motorcycle. Oh, no, they're not. They're just transported via motorcycle and have a very short distance. That is a Bofors there, 37mm. That's a perfect target for all mortars. Let's go ahead and hit that. What's the range on these? The range is unknown. Oh, it's a direct fire weapon. Well, whatever it takes, destroy it. Aircraft needed again. Another one of those things needs to be shot down right away. Those things are very dangerous. Those aircraft that the Soviets are in possession of. Okay, looks like we have allies moving up with infantry. We'll do the same. Enemy air contact, probably anti-air. Superiority fighter. We're a little late getting out, but we can shoot down that Cobra. Cool, they have Cobras now. Very nice. I don't know if that's new. I don't remember that, actually. Nice to see what the Soviets have. A lot more T-34s on the field. I haven't seen anything overly new yet. I don't know if I'm fighting against the newer unit. Let's see how these vehicles do with the... I wonder how these work exactly. Grounded Werfer, they have to be just very close. They need line of sight. Well, looks like they're able to hit tanks, but 50mm HE not really doing much against them. They'll get them to panic eventually, but looks like these would be best against infantry with line of sight. That's going to be a very difficult weapon to use for me. Alright, good. Phase B starts, and now we get a ton of tanks. Tigers, here we come. Go back and capture that area up at the village. Meanwhile, we've almost captured this area here. Or actually, we have. There we go, now it's 19. Yeah, that's a really strange weapon. I'm going to have to learn how to use that. I've not seen that before. So Grounded Werfer 36 looks to be like a... Oh, look, it's Hungarian troops. Very short range 50mm mortar, it seems, that needs line of sight in order to fire. Very weird. Very cool. Alright, and we've lost one of our aircraft, too, in the previous battle. We now have access to HE-111s that have Tank Buster HE times 8. And 2 1,000-kilogram bombs as well. That'll clear out an entire town. Really want to use this thing, the Tank Buster ME-410, which has the 50mm on it. That'll be great for things like a IS-2 or any sort of heavy tank. Let's get some fire on top of that vehicle. We got our commandant here now, so he'll add veterancy to all the units nearby. And we're going to proceed on foot again up here. I feel like we'll be pushed back, so I'm going to try to keep some of these units here for defense. We'll try to stay in light cover. Martyr being destroyed. At this point, we just need to hold that area and this flag there. That'll be our responsibilities. Hopefully the AI on our side is aggressive. Nice to see so far. We now have a ME available on our side. Let's try to do something against that tank there. T-34 76 1942 is out in the open. And what do we got, boys? Oof, that looks mean. Alright, let's see her going. Oh, wow, that is a instack one and done. That is an incredible tank buster right there. Getting damaged by that anti-aircraft gun around there somewhere. This is going to be a great unit to call out. Let's go ahead and call him back. And let's get enough points for another one. We'll try to call him out in groups of 2. That'll be perfect for cutting through Valentines and things like that without having to risk tanks of our own. T-34s are about to be attacked by the Tigers, which are making their way up this way. So we'll be able to cut off those units there. Looks like they're driving right by. The Soviets are rolling in reverse. Hate is gonna hate. Let's cut them off with our 2 machine gun half-tracks. Well, looks like one of them got popped. They were able to drop off that 12-man squad. Damn. Not unless the Tigers have something to say about it. Tiger tank still having the same camo that they did before. Alright, let's roll up here. I think I saw an anti-tank gun. There's also an 82mm mortar there, which we've seen before. We'll get that other aircraft repaired, and then we'll try to swoop down on them. And see if we can retake that position over there. Oh, good. Soviets have surrendered. Scoot over this way. There we go. That flag is now in our possession. And I'm actually going to leave the Tigers down here to fight off anything coming down that valley or that comes up to the hill. And everything else we'll fight off with aircraft as soon as we can. And we've got some of our infantry there rather exposed. They're not able to take much cover, I guess, against enemy anti-aircraft guns or whatnot. That gun's got to go. Let's actually try to bomb that. We're going to try to hit that with a bomber, and then let's come in and swoop down on one of those command tanks and lower the Soviet effectiveness. There we go. Alright, so we got multiple planes coming in. HE-111. Nice. Big O bomber coming in. That should be nice. Valentine destroyed. That aircraft is very effective. But I think we'll meet its fate now. Let's see if we can swoop over and get that other one. That's a lot of anti-aircraft. Wow. And the bomber seems to have evacuated before it was able to drop its bombs, unfortunately. Should have been able to hit that position there, that 37mm, really chewing up our infantry. But the Soviets are preparing their counterattack, and that's why I prepared the units there. Scoot up and see if we can get that flag. We're barely holding on here. Let's try a Tiger tank over here. Make sure it's a commander. See if we can get the infantry up there. We just got to try to get that flag. 3 Tiger tanks are still operating quite nicely over here. Firing through the bridge. Oh, good. They killed the T-34. Soviets are trying to wedge between us near the river, possibly trying to swoop around to this flag. Totally capable of doing that. Let's get a couple more Hungarian units up here now. And our Hetzers are taking incredible amounts of fire. AT guns and lots of tanks over there. Aircraft are very good, but you need them in good numbers in order to break through enemy defenses, in order to counterattack or stop an enemy attack before it's too late. Lots going on here. So there's lots of enemy tanks preparing for an attack here. We're going to need more than just the Tigers up here. Try to get a couple of Jagdpanzers up there. Luckily, we barely hold that bridge. But the Tigers have been met by some guerrillas now. And those will probably provide heavy fire for any light units approaching. And exactly what I thought. The Soviets did try to flank around there. We'll go and recap that flag. The door is open here, so the Soviets, I think, have captured it all the way back there. It's the strangeness of this game's gameplay sometimes. Let's try to go up there with another Tiger. Well, we really only have to play defensively now. We've captured most flags. And I'm actually going to get these troops out here and try to go up there to block them. So I will hold 1, 2, 3 flags at least on my front. Looks like the right front is both collapsing and also advancing at the same time. Alright. Objective has been captured. And we're going to come up here and occupy this small training camp or whatever that might be while we fall back. Ah, cool. You can hear the Hungarian voice actors. Nice. Let's get another Tiger up here for support. That alert means that aircraft are out somewhere. And we have more aircraft at our disposal. Alright, let's try one of these again. Pick off that T-34 that's disabled and out in the open. Let's call out that big O bomber here. Clean out the woods from any sort of Soviet occupiers. Aircraft up for coverage. And another tank buster if needed. Oh, an IS-2. We'll go straight for that. Perfect target for both anti-tank fighters. Alright, ME-410 is heading right for it. .50mm from the top. And I think the bomber was able to hit its target. Yes, indeed. Lots of explosions and units falling back from that. Enemy IS-2 falling back as well. We'll try to circle back for another attack. And we need some more anti-tank support. I'll try to put some AT guns out here. HE-111 was destroyed. That was our bomber. Very unfortunate. He was really close to getting back to base. And that damn AA gun still pesky. Still attacking us. Let's get a couple of munition trucks up here. Gotta mark where that vehicle is. Alright, Phase C has begun. We now have access to the best and biggest vehicles that we had access to for the whole game. One Tiger destroyed. IS-2 1943 over there, probably hitting it. Let's roll up top of this one Tiger here and provide fire on whatever might be coming at us. Germans still occupy that position. Ah, look at that. Ah, the Jäg... Oh, perfect. The Jagdpanzers do have a shot on that 37mm gun. Excellent. It's been quite a pest throughout the entire battle. Ooh, and another Tiger knocked out. Damn, that IS-2 scoring kills. IS-2 is nothing to mess with. Rounds are just bouncing off that thing. Everyone's probably targeting it. Another shot out. And another bounce, though the crew will become panicked in time. And it'll be quite some time until we're able to repair our ME-410s. Alright, we're losing small amounts of infantry. Enemy flag there has been captured. Ah, good. The PaK-40s are ready. We'll spread these out a little bit, and that'll provide some good fire on the field. And we'll have the Tigers hold the top. We need to get some more recon up so we can spot. So let's get a small vehicle for both sides. And we'll save for another Tiger for the right side. IS-2 is still just pummeling our Tigers. Another shell out. Looks like the loader's been knocked out on the IS-2. We'll be targeting that IS-2 as soon as we can with our artillery. Or rather our aircraft. Alright, we still hold the flags, 18-14. This game's really great at having micro and macro. A lot of players are always wanting, you know, zoom-ins and stuff like that. I've noticed it's a lot choppier now when I zoom in. Kind of strange. The computer I have is very powerful, but it seems like it is slowed down a little bit with this game. Could be the map's not optimized, that type of thing. But these games are really, you're going to be playing these a lot from the orbital view. And when you zoom in, you can see all the good action of vehicles exploding and things on fire. Game is really gorgeous with the amount of wonderful plumes of smoke. Just beautiful detail on a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's capture that flag. Just a little bit closer, boys. Good, good. That'll end the stalemate of 16-16. And we have lost our flag here, too. Alright, let's get in there. Recap that flag. Soviets are really pushing now. They've got a lot of great heavy units. And the IS-2 seems to have engaged its Romulan cloak. We'll find it again and call out the aircraft soon. Tiger getting ready to fire. There's the IS-2. We're going to fire up. Wow, look at this. An entire breakthrough over here. Nothing I can do about that. We still hold more flags than the enemy. Could send over... Nope, I don't have any of those. Alright, let's see if our aircraft are able to bust this. Crack them good, boys. Wow, just nothing. The IS-2 flinched. And that was about it. Damn, 50 millimeter from the top and a no-can-do. I'm going to try to assist our friendlies over here, see if I can get some flag. Not really familiar with the map to find the hot points. Well, they broke it through, but I don't see any real flags there aside from that side. We do need to retake the bridge, so let's get that done. Our units have been swallowed up. So let's get a lot of infantry ready and we'll start taking the village. And we'll push forward with the Tigers to cut off reinforcements. So we'll try to take that area. And we are holding the area over here. Let's try to take that windmill. Small farm over there. Wow, PaK-40s are firing like crazy. They're out APCR. They still have plenty of anti-tank capabilities against the IS-2s that are continuing to pummel. Germans are holding 19-13 for the Soviets. I don't know where the hell they broke. Up over here, it looks like the Soviets are fighting to secure that town, but no can-dos. If we recapture that, we'll be back up to 19. I need to be focused over there. Looks like that group is able to fire an AT weapon very far. Oh, PTSD rifle. That thing is an absolute nightmare. That's why it's called as such, in a more loving term. Alright, let's get some... we've called up all the tanks that we can. Let's get a couple of Stu-42s up. These might be able to crack infantry quite easily if they're occupying a position. And looks like we're back up to 3 Tigers over here. 3 Tigers eliminated. And we're back up to 3 Tigers again. Possibly more. Damn IS-2. What the hell? M10 tank destroyer. Yep, the Soviets got it through the Lend-Lease Act. American-made, but Soviet-driven. I guess the Tigers there will have to hold and try to keep back that Soviet onslaught. Try to get another one. At this point, I really need armor. We'll try to put a couple of PaK guns up here and swing right with the tanks. Let's go this way. And we'll bring up the command unit. And we'll try to retake that bridge, although we are still winning. It's going to be a minor defeat for the Soviets in 17 minutes. And it looks like the AI here has done a good job of rushing back into that area. Flag there they need to capture. Enemy aircraft. Oh, mine's being repaired. Ah, good. We have access to bigger bombers. Let's try a big boy bomber. Let's try to drop one of the big boys on them. Alright, so we got 2 Soviet tanks sitting right here. Let's try to hit them with the 1,000 pound. The double 1,000. Whoa, wait a minute. IS-2 just eliminated. Alright, let's try to hit these over here then. And I'm sure we won't destroy it, so let's send in a another ground fighter too. Damn, the Soviets are enveloping this village. I'm going to just make a beeline to the top, and let's offload these troops. Alright, 100 plus men rushing into the village now. Hungarians rolling. Look at them go, they're like ants. Look at that. Damn, that is cool. That is epic as hell. That is epic as hell, man. Timestamp that down below in the comments section. I'll heart that comment. That deserves it. Alright, 2 Tigers managed to make it up here after the other attacks. We got to get in there and destroy those. Alright, tactical nuke bomber. Dropped its payload. And those 2 tanks are retreating. Tiger's going to be overwhelmed by those forces. Tigers are doing a good job fighting them back. Now let's fight towards the bridge. Ooh, and a side shot from something over there. T-34 maybe? Let's try some more bombers. Oh, looks like our tactical nuker was shot down. Gotta drop one over here. Clear out all that damn infantry. If this doesn't kill the infantry, at least it'll destroy the hiding spots. 1 Tiger down as well. Hungarian units are pushing through. Germans are still winning. Damn epic right here. Oh yeah, tactical nuke. Give it to me, baby. Damn danger close on that Tiger. Tiger on the bridge destroyed. Tactical nuker is here. Arming the orbital satellite. We're going to pin the hell out of them, and then we're going to swoop in with the Hungarians and make them surrender. Alright, tactical nuke was dropped. Right there, right in the center. Oh my god. Go Hungarians. Don't get pinned down. Move. Alright, everything haul ass out of the woods. Go hit them. Get them with everything you got. Let's retake that damn bridge. Man, those planes do not survive long. After they drop their bombs, they automatically return to base. There's just nothing we can do. All those units are falling back. That is epic as hell. Village is essentially cleared. But we are being shot from the side. I guess they saw the Hungarians coming. Don't want any part of that. Wow, we got a lot of points in this deck. Let's go ahead and just make a rush. We'll fill the entire, I guess, bridgehead with Hungarians. We'll just lay down on this side and prepare to counterattack the village if and when the enemy comes near. We'll also get some packs up, too. Called up a pack up there, but forgot to deploy it. Probably destroyed. Left side's holding nicely. Plenty of reinforcements there waiting just for trouble. Wow, we're up to 20 points. Excellent. Yep, those damn IS-2s are where the problem is. A lot of heavy units over there. It's very difficult to take this village. We kind of got rid of hiding spots for ourselves too, so we're not going to fare much better than the Soviets. However, we do have an airborne artillery spotter, 210 millimeters. All right, how does this work? Heavy artillery. All right. Ah, we have an airborne artillery spotter. What an interesting unit. It can actually call in artillery anywhere underneath that swath. All right. So the Hungarians are probably going to get walloped, and the Soviets have like 1 million men approaching that bridge. The only thing we can do is to hold them back. Stalin boy is trying to meme it up over at the bridge. Wow, look at that. All the Hungarians are just gone. Unfortunately, that crossfire just proved for them to be just too much. They were trying to occupy anything that they could, but no can do. There's really no buildings left, and the Soviets spreading out again like ants to sugar. All right, this should be ready. What does this mean? Oh, you can actually choose how you want the artillery to come out. emergency, fire for effect, or barrage. Let's try barrage. Let's do it right here. So as long as we keep spotting it, I think they'll be able to call it in. We'll see how long that lasts. Well, they've already called it in, so that plane's probably gone. But the artillery is the most powerful. Alright, reinforcements coming across the bridge. Let's see if we can make it. Now we're just going to have to dump out. We'll not be able to make... yeah, we're not going to be able to make it over to that side. There's just too many Soviets. Oh, artillery is coming in. Cool, I wonder how the differences function. So it looks like they're firing barrage 1 of 3. That is incredibly cool. That is such a surprise. Especially for the Soviets. Alright, we got to keep these guys at bay. If I can't take the bridge back, I at least got to try to knock them down here. Get some artillery going. Let's go ahead and fire at everything. Almost sounds like the Finns. That'd be a great DLC for this game, would be the Winter War. And have the Hungarians... You know, since they have them in here, it'd be interesting to see if a German-Finnish unit was combined in, like for example, how the Finnish used German equipment. So you could definitely do some early 1940s Finnish and Soviet troops. In other words, you know, change some of these decks up, make it look like it's winter, and you have yourselves a winter war. Wow, there's just no way to hold back all those Soviets. That is incredible. Everything's just pinned down. That is crazy. Of course, what I should be doing is putting everyone into cover and having them evacuate ahead of time, but I'm trying to push that line before the Soviets push across. We're up 20, though. The left side completely collapsing. They did a great job in pushing deep on that far left. And we're doing a good job of containing as well. In fact, the deepest that they are is the river here by the artillery, it seems. And that's about the halfway point. 3 minutes left on the Soviets if they don't attack. Oh wow, that artillery is just danger close now. Look at the barrage, still denying that area. Very cool. So again, the differences are emergency. So it talks about aiming time, fire for effect or barrage, intensity low, high, medium, shots fired. I don't know exactly what that means. This one says 12, but then this one says 3%. 3% what? 3% of all the shells ever made? I don't know what that means. Alright, Soviets are approaching the artillery. Oh, actually, this will give us a good opportunity to... Okay, well, damn. Alright, that mortar finally getting a damn kill. Soviets coming out of the tree line, and boom, they walloped them. Nice job, boys. Alright, I think we're out of bombers. The Soviets are almost out of time. Let's rush up there to help out the rest of the Hungarians. And we'll keep pumping in reinforcements here to try to hold this lower line. Look at this mortar. Damn, that mortar's mean. 50 millimeters. That's going to be really good in the defense. It'll be able... Oh, look, they surrendered. That'll be really good in the defense. And our aircraft actually made it out. The artillery aircraft made it out. So we can use that 3 times in total. And then it's extinguished or spent. Alright, we'll attack that. Lots of good opportunities here for good airborne kills. Unfortunately, a lot of these tanks are too powerful for that. You'd think the 50mm would be the best one against the IS-2 because the rest of them are 20 and 30. But it just seems like this might be the best for T-34-85s in a one-and-done run. Oh, and artillery coming down on these guys. Just got to hold, baby. Just got to hold. It looks like we're in a desperate situation, but we're about to win this in less than a minute now. Aircraft retreating. I wonder what we got. I don't know if we got any kills on that. Alright, let's get some of the infantry up here. Alright, and more of the Hungarians attacking. Can't wait to have some Finnish units here in a DLC. That's just me dreaming, of course, but I'd love to see it. Alright, this drops, what was it? Oh, it's 8 250-kilogram bombs, so that's good for infantry. Good for a large area. Or good for here. Danger close. They're actually pretty good. Let's hit them up here instead. Have the Soviets lose the high ground. The Germans are attacking where the Soviets have the high ground. Eat your heart out, Anakin. We won. Oh, there you go. Hungarian. It says right there. Very nice. A minor victory for our units at Slusk. That is very nice. 36 minutes, 41 seconds, 2,000 points. Team stats. Let's see what got the biggest kills here. Kills. Big kills go to the Panzer 38T, wiping out a number of T-34 76s and 85s of Valentine and a couple of infantry units. They were very good. Whoa, a Tiger. The Tigers did really well. Look at all the stuff they cut through. Look at that. Damn. 38Ts, Tigers. I wonder what the artillery... Oh, yeah. Lots of bombs getting kills. Oh, and the 210 millimeter mortar killing a couple of infantry and a transport as well. Very good, holding them back. Very nice. So, let's see. Our kills to loss ratio, which it doesn't matter in this game mode. It's about capturing the flags, really, as it always is. Let's see what it says. Is there a team stat to read? Here I am. Losses 36 to 42. Very nice. Very, very good. Wow, this guy kicking ass here at the 32 with the 38. Nice job. All right, everyone. Well, that's it. Again, on your way out, make sure you click or tap that like button to show support to the channel. And I'll be back for more Steel Divisions soon. I hope you enjoy the new divisions there. And I will see you for another update soon. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.